Hey YouTube, Dutchsinse here. It is 2:39 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday, May 17th, 2011. And I'm sorry to do this to my regular viewers. Guys, I know you keep telling me you don't want me to respond to any of the trolls or any of the naysayers or critics or whatever you want to call them. But I've got to do this because this one's really getting out of hand. There's a group of people that have tried to throw everything at me in the book. They first started by calling me a government agent. Then they started calling me a paid shill, like working for some private company or something. Then, when that didn't stick, then they started to post my personal information online and threatened to do it, and if I didn't stop, they would post it. And they did. They posted it. And then they threatened my mother and my wife and to post their information and their financial information, because I don't really have any financial information. I'm broke. I don't have a bank account. So there's no threat to me. And in the process of all that happening, a specific guy, and I am going to name him here because I've flagged his YouTube videos for copyright, and YouTube isn't even listening to him. I've done it a couple times now, and no response. His name's PHX Examiner, and he's now accusing me of being a drug user and of taking donations and buying computers with the donations and other kinds of things with any of the donation money that was sent over. And it's gotten to the point now where literally my viewers and people like this, if you've read this in the time that I've been talking, you know, I'm a long-time watcher of yours. I've been following you and Mike. Mike is Patriotic Space. I'm giving you benefit of the doubt here. I haven't made up my mind yet about this. And I've gotten so many of these. I've gotten 50. And some of them are really regular viewers that aren't, you know, they aren't trolls or anything. They're saying, "What's up, Dutch? Are you spending our money on dope?" And first of all, let me address that specifically. The smoke a blunt thing that I said, not smoke one, because one I think implies a joint or something like that, or weed, and blunt is something that I smoke. I've got a pack of them right here. And I smoke them all the time, and specifically I smoke Dutch Masters, usually. Sometimes I literally buy fat blunts, which that's the name of them, or I buy Titan blunts, which is another name, Phillies Titans. So I smoke these cigars, and all my friends razz me about it. The guys at the gas station make fun of me about it, and I do have those questions all the time. You know, "Oh, you're smoking blunts, huh?" And I say, no. I'm actually smoking the blunt. I really smoke the actual cigar. And, you know, anybody I know will testify to that. Even my mother or my friends or even past enemies of mine know that about me. It's probably in some government file somewhere. Heck, I buy it on my wife's debit card usually, so it probably shows up in my financial transactions. So that to me is a non-issue, but when people take that and say that I'm using donation money for that, it's ridiculous. It's just not true. Secondly, the same guy 4 days ago accused me of being a Nazi. He went to some profile that had, before I deleted my friends list off, and I deleted my friends list like 2 weeks ago when they accused me of being a Satanist because I was working with John Hutchinson. And John Hutchinson, the frequency expert. So here's what I'm doing, guys. When I get done with the radiation measurement trip, I'm done with YouTube. 100%. No doubt about it. You can't change my mind. I am done with YouTube. If people want to cross-post my videos, I'm going to post them from Dutchsinse. I am getting off of YouTube. And that way, these little YouTube flame wars can just be that. And everybody over here at YouTube can deal with that. I've got too many other things going on. And I don't plan on making this a career. The harpering, I'm not writing a book. I'm going to put together a free DVD that just explains what it is and put it out there, on torrent for free. And I'm moving on with my life. I mean, there's nothing I can do about any of this. That's the ultimate conclusion that I'm coming to now, is that I get so many emails asking me, Dutch, what can we do about this? I don't know if anybody just saw the Russian guy from the other day, but I mean, the Russians are taking credit for causing the tsunami over in Japan. And so there's nothing we can do. We can't go over to Russia and stop it. We can't get them to dismantle HAARP because Russia's still got theirs, and now Russia's saying that they're using it as a weapon. I posted thousands of HAARP documents proving that HAARP manipulates the weather over at my blog. And it's just gone to the wayside. It's certain people will believe it, and thousands and millions don't, and they refuse to. And then they attack me for even daring to question it, daring to bring it out, daring to even talk about it. And I've come under personal attack, my mother, my wife. I mean, it's not just me, guys. If it was just me, okay, if it was just me, I would keep going. But my mom had to go change all her bank accounts. She had to talk to the FBI. My wife and I are worried about our cats when we're leaving them. Okay, we're worried some psycho is going to come to our house because they posted my coordinates online. I mean, I don't want to be famous. This is what happens to famous people. I don't want to be famous. I don't want anything. I want everybody else to start doing this. And don't do it on YouTube. Do it somewhere else. Start your own blog and do it from there. And if your message is truthful, people will come and start linking to your blog and doing videos on it on YouTube about your blog. But if you're a truther, if this chicane, he says, I'm a truther, I want to start doing some of my own videos, but rest assured I'm very vocal. Okay, well, dude, I'm going to give you a little word of advice. Don't do it here. I thought it was a good idea doing it here. It's a manipulative forum. And that's the best description of it. It just is a forum that's easily manipulated. And so I'm done. As soon as I'm done with these radiation measurements, because I promised everybody I was going to do that, I got 2 Geiger counters. I mean, come on. Come on. The second Geiger counter is going to be here in just a few days. And I can't cancel the order. So, and then once I'm done, I will sell the Geiger counters and take that money and donate it to the people of Japan. And maybe that'll be the first video that I do after I get done posting these radiation videos, will be the selling of the Geiger counters and the donating the money to a worthy cause. So this is what we go through when you make videos, guys. Yesterday was the final straw. You know, the trolls didn't win because I'm going over to Dutchsinse, and as soon as the video portion is capable, that's where I'm going to be working out of. So they haven't won at all. As a matter of fact, all they've done is just push me off this pirate ship called YouTube. And, you know, the truther movement that this person, Chicane, claims to belong to, the truther movement has been the spearhead of the force that has come against myself and all the other the HAARP weather researchers and the earthquake prognosticators. We've just come under constant fire from the truth movement. I mean, I can trace it right back to actual truth movements. I'm talking people from infopowerment. You know, I mean, come on, straight up truth movement. Like dozens of people, not just a couple. And they all have their little alpha tag down on their page showing that they're members of that truth movement. And it's not just them, there's several others. And they're all, we're going to disprove you, Dutch. We're going to prove who you are. We're going to show you for the fraud that you are. Well, it's not about me, it's about the data. If I disappear tomorrow, it's about the HAARP rings. It's about earthquakes happening at a high frequency. That's what I'm talking about. So luckily, there's other people that are doing it now. So it's not just me, but this is what you go through, and I honestly, my family is going through it now, and that's why I literally can't keep. I mean, I've got to take other people into consideration doing this, and now it's gotten out. I mean, it's gotten out of hand. I mean, a smear on me calling me a drug user is a smear on my wife, as you know, being involved in business owner and business community and stuff like that, and a smear against my family and a smear against everybody. It makes everybody look bad, and all for what? Because somebody took a comment that I said out of context and has no clue about my personal life whatsoever. Because the insinuation of those things, I mean, to call me a Nazi, I mean, come on. Come on. I produced an R&B and soul album last year over in the UK with Just Brian from here in St. Louis. I mean, come on. I mean, just, you obviously don't have access to my LexisNexis file because you'd know a whole lot about my true beliefs about race equality. So, anyways, there you go. All right, guys, hang in there and don't get discouraged because I'm going to be leaving. You knew it was going to happen, right? I mean, come on. A person can only put up with so much. I am not an institution. I am not a government agent. I am not any of these things that they've said I am. I'm a regular person, and I can't take this anymore. At least not now. I've got to chill out for a little while. So expect the radiation readings, but that's it. And once those are done, I'm done with YouTube.